Hey guys, this week's song is called Eyes Wide Open and it's inspired by Sarah Dessen's 12th novel, Saint Anything. This is a beautiful book about the story of a 10th grader named Sydney and how her life changes after her older brother goes to prison. At the beginning of the book, Sydney makes the decision to switch from the prestigious private school that she's so far been attending into a less prestigious public school. She really understands the financial strains that her parents have had to undergo thanks to her brother's trial and paying for lawyers. So without even admitting to them why she really wants to switch schools, she makes that decision and she switches. Of course, right off the bat, we end up with some really amazing friends, one of which is named Layla, and Layla's brother Mac. Really, Layla and Mac's family takes her under their wing in a way that her family has not really been there for her since her brother's trial. Of course, it's very traumatic. They're very occupied with trying to deal with all of his things, and he's always been more high maintenance than Sydney, and Sydney has thus far, for most of her life, lived invisible in the shadow of her brother. So throughout this book, we really see her blossom into a visible young woman. She's not content anymore to just hide and follow orders and be invisible. So thanks to a really beautiful classic Sarah Dessen love interest, she really starts to come out of her shell. Also with this friendship with this new girl named Layla, we just see a new side of Sydney and really see her grow up a bit in this novel. There's a lot of pizza mentioned in this book because Layla and her family own a pizza joint. So if you are not prepared, make sure that you have a way to get pizza when you're reading this because you're gonna have a craving. That said, this is a beautiful book. Of course, the song is from our protagonist Sydney's perspective. It deals a lot with the idea of not being invisible anymore, of taking charge, of having your eyes open instead of shut, and needing a saint. Of course, the book is called Saint Anything, and at one point in the novel, Sydney is given a pendant by someone she cares about very much, and they're not quite sure what saint it is because it says Saint Anything on the back. And so, of course, beautiful title for the book. I mentioned it in the song. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Again, Sarah Dessen's book, Saint Anything. This song is called Eyes Wide Open, and I am Arianna Irvin. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll put a ka-ting. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. This is Eyes Wide Open.
We all know those days when we can't be around anyone else, but we don't like ourselves, so we hide in our invisible place. This girl, she's a rule maker, a heartbreaker, a note taker, a dream maker, and she's not invisible anymore. She's invisible to no one anymore. She's got her eyes wide open. She's ready for war. She's got a heart full of love and pride and affection and a boy. Thanks, Saint Anything. We all know those days when we think it can't get any better, and yet in mysterious ways we find unsuspected happiness. Kisses in the dark, kisses in the park, kisses in the front of a truck that won't start. The best memories she has ever had, and she's invisible to no one anymore. She's got her eyes wide open. She's ready for war. She's thinks Saint anything. She needed a saint of her own. She needed good secrets. She needed a key to the prison of her heart. She needs him more than freedom. She doesn't believe in happy endings, but she needs a partner for this merry-go-round. And she's invisible to no one anymore. She's got her eyes wide open. She's ready for war. She's got a heart full